Hello, my dear friends. Friends, I am Jyotir with Pavan Kumar. Friends, you must have heard about the great Tibetan Lama Lobsang Rampa, who wrote 19 books. In one or two of his books, he made some predictions about this world, that such and such events could happen. See, there is a Akashic record of futuristic probabilities. These are probabilities, may or may not happen, but the chances are there, right? Now, many people blame Lobsang Rampa that many of his predictions haven't happened so far. But I want to clarify on this topic. See what happens if, based upon astrological data of a person, of an individual, based upon that person's horoscope, provided the birth data is accurate and the horoscope is accurately made, then a good astrologer can make some predictions that these things may happen. And there can be truth in that. But when predictions are made about the world events, then it is slightly different principles of astrology, and they fall under mundane astrology. And then the probabilities are, changeable quite a lot. If not changeable, the time may be postponed. Because see, try to understand, there are so many people living on this earth. So it is the collective thought of all the beings living on this earth which shapes the futuristic events. And also the great powers, the powerful nations, they may change their policies. If some good people are in governance, they may change their policies, right? So probabilities are always probabilities. But our true sages like Lobsang Rampa, in one of his books, The Rampa Story, which was published I think in 1960, about 60 years ago, in that book he mentioned something about the Chinese, that they could launch nuclear weapons, they could initiate a war. And look at the situation today. Things are moving in that direction. So why he made that prediction? Knowing that things may or may not happen, because these are the probabilities only, or just to make the leaders of this nation, especially leaders of powerful nations, to make them aware that these things may happen. But nobody paid any attention, right? Now 60 years have passed, and today there is a great threat from China. Now just imagine if this war takes place, how devastating it will be. You cannot imagine, right? Now I will read what he has written in his book, The Rampa Story. Suddenly the technicians, I'm not reading the whole, but a part of it, just to give you an idea. Suddenly the technicians leapt to their feet, gesticulating madly, forgetting to switch on the microphones in their excitement. The rocket with an atomic warhead had landed in a far distant, peace-loving country. The land was a shambles, with cities wrecked and people vaporized to incandescent gas. The Chinese communists, with the loudspeakers full on, screamed and shouted with glee, forgetting all reserve in the joy of their dreadful accomplishment. The first stage of war had ended. The second was about to start, Exulting technicians rushed to make the second rocket ready. Then he says in the next paragraph, is it fantasy? There's a question mark. Then he says, it could be fact. The higher the launching point of a rocket, the less the atmosphere impedes it, and so it takes far less fuel. A rocket launched from the flat lands of Tibet, 17,000 feet above sea level, would be more efficient than one launched from the lowlands. See, that is why Chinese overpowered Tibet. Right? Try to understand. Now Lobsang Rampa predicted this after seeing these probabilities in the Akashic record of probabilities through his clairvoyant vision. He made these predictions just to warn the powerful nations of this world so that they in time strengthen the positive force in order to balance out with the negative force of communists. Right? But they haven't paid any attention to this. They never moved in this direction. Even today, the possibility of avoiding such nuclear war is there, provided the powerful nations who believe in peace and human rights and peace and harmony and welfare of this world, they must unite firmly to show that the positive force is strong enough to tackle the negative force. That will be a deterrent for the negative force. Still there is time. So these predictions were not made just to frighten people, but to awaken the leaders of this world so that they take the right steps in time. But they haven't so far. This is so saddening. Right? So even now they must wake up, the powerful nations, and change their policies, get together, form a group of nations, peace-loving nations, so that the positive force is strong enough to deter the negative force. That is a must. Otherwise, if you are depending upon your weapons, nobody will win this war. Nobody will win a nuclear war. That will devastate everything. So don't depend on your power. Initiate a peace movement. Get together. Develop the positive force. That can save this world. Thank you for watching this video.